Hey guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to set up conversion leads with meta ads connecting to the high-level CRM. So this is going to allow you to send back to Meta the lead stages that they are in your pipeline and maybe optimize for higher quality leads because you're sending Meta back information like this lead made it all the way to the booked appointment stage, or this lead made it all the way to the showed or started appointment stage or started new customer stage, right? So we're just sending back through the conversion API these higher quality leads. So without further ado, let's go into a live tutorial of setting this up. So first we're going to get a meta pixel and we're going to select, let's select CRM. We're going to select the high level CRM. We need a data set, so that is the pixel. So we're going to create a pixel here as well. Let's just call it Serene Pixel 3. We're not going to use the gateway here. Select continue. So we're creating a data set or a pixel. And then we're going to select our CRM partner, which in the high level case is Lead Connector. Select it and click next. And then we're going to go to our high level. So first thing in our automation section is we want to have a new lead automation. So I'm going to click our new lead automation. When someone submits a form, see all these triggers, free consult form, the emergency form, the whitening form, right? We're sending them through this automation. These are just conditions to make sure that they're not already opted out, right? If people resubmit our form, I'm okay sending them back to that new lead stage because maybe they just fell off for whatever reason, but they want to be pushed back to the front of the lead and contacted again. That's fine. But if they've already opted out, if they're resubmitting, but for whatever reason we already figured out that it wasn't a good fit, I have this condition here, this if-else statement to make sure that we're opting those people out, that if they're already not a good fit, we're not resending them through this process. And then I have another if-else statement to segment things based on the actual form that they submitted. So if they submitted the whitening form or the emergency form or the insurance form, they're going to go down the respective automation. And so one of the actions in this automation is the create or update opportunity. So when a lead fills out a lead form, they are going to be added to our leads pipeline in the initial uncontacted new lead stage. And so if we go to our opportunities tab, this is what our opportunities pipeline looks like. Uncontacted, follow-up booked, showed, etc. Right? And so we can now go back to our automations and create our conversion API. So Facebook conversion API, we'll name it, and then we'll add the trigger pipeline stage changed. So when someone becomes a new lead, they are in our pipeline. I'll select our pipeline, which is called leads, and they are in the stage. So we'll select our stage. They are in the stage uncontacted. Perfect. So that is our trigger. So when this happens, we want to send Facebook conversion API a lead event because they're at a certain stage lead. So now we need our access token and pixel ID from Facebook. We're going to go back to Facebook. Here's our pixel. We're going to go to dataset ID. That's our pixel ID. So we're going to paste that in there. And then we're going to go to we're going to scroll down a little bit and there will be a little blue text that says generate access token. That's going to give us a direct API integration to high level. We're going to click to copy to our clipboard. We're going to paste that in the access token spot. And now we're connected to that conversion API. And we're going to just call this stage name lead because they're a new lead. And that's it. So we're going to put that here. Now, what if we want to do the same we want to send data back to Facebook when someone becomes a booked appointment. So we're going to add filter in the pipeline, or leads pipeline, in the column, or in the stage. So pipeline stage, in the stage, booked. Perfect. There's our trigger. And now we're getting into multiple things. So we're going to do an if else. So we're going to type in if else here. So we're going to have multiple branches. So this first branch is going to be lead. And so that's if the workflow trigger is lead, actually. So what happens is I don't have any options here, but that's because we haven't saved anything yet. So what I have to do is go into save. So let's save here. But we're going to do the same thing real quick for the other stage. I want to do a showed because that's a higher level of lead intent. So we want to send that data back to Facebook as well. In the stage showed. So this is a showed person that's interested in, and we're just going to name that as well, the showed trigger. And we're going to save like I said, and now this if else statement should populate with our triggers. If else, so we're going to have a lead branch, we're going to have a booked branch, and we're going to have a showed branch. So workflow trigger is lead. We're going to add a branch. We're going to have a booked. That's the name of the branch. The workflow trigger is booked. And then we can add one more branch called showed. The workflow trigger is the showed trigger. If they are ever put into the showed column, it will trigger the conversion API. So we'll save that action. Now we have all of these, and we can actually just select the 3 dots, copy action, copy into here, and then all we're doing is renaming the stage name to booked. And the access token and the pixel ID are the same. Do that one more time, copy action, copy here, change the name to showed, save action, and there is our conversion API. We're going to select publish and save. Our settings, I guess, can allow re-entry. I think that you want to make sure some of those are put in there. So there is our published automation. So now that is going to be sending data back to the Serene Pixel conversion API. So we're going to be sending these CRM events back to this pixel or this data set. And sometimes I make sure this is selected on track events automatically without code. We're using our conversions API gateway. And now, guys, we just wait for these CRM events to be sent back. So when we drag someone into the respective column, so let's see actually. So let's go back to our pipeline and actually drag them in to the column. So I just dragged them into the booked column, and then I just dragged them into the showed column. So let's see if our automation fired. Yes, it looks like we just fired this. So the FB conversion API was sent for actually both the booked and the showed, because I dragged them from booked and then back to showed. So if we go to our events, I'm just going to refresh this page. Actually, we go to overview, we should see a couple events. These should pop up soon. And yeah, guys, we just wait for those leads to be dragged to the respective columns. They should send it back to this pixel here. Hope this helps.